Hey, what's up, everybody? So what I want to talk about in this video is the Coin and Chronicle set, George Herbert Walker Bush. This has been an ongoing off and on series from the United States Mint. This set usually contains presidents that are no longer with us, let's say. Not only that, but it's also contained a Chief Justice. It's also contained Benjamin Franklin. This has been a series that has been, like I said, off and on. It comes and it goes. But I want to talk about it because this could be, I'm not saying it is, I'm not saying it will be, I'm not saying this is even something you should or should not buy. For me, I'm kind of up in the air if I actually want to make this purchase or not. When this first went on sale almost a month ago, I believe it was September the 17th. Yep. September the 17th. This went on sale almost a month ago, and they have not sold very many of these sets. It has a limited product limit of 35,000. Mintage limit is none, household order limit is none, but this thing is really not popular. It's not selling very many, which sparks my interest just a little bit because it could, I'm saying it could, I'm not saying it will, but it could be the lowest mintage Coin and Chronicle set of the entire series. And we're going to talk about that. We're going to look at the mintages of pretty much all of them. Well, all the ones at least that include the reverse proof dollar. So this set is going to include a reverse proof George Bush dollar. Now, if this set were to hit the limit of 35,000, that's still a pretty low mintage for a reverse proof dollar. This set could hit way less than that, and that is if they don't already have all these made, if they don't already have all these sets all put together, and if they're not going to sit on them for years waiting to sell them. If they cut this series short before this series hits the maximum 35,000, then this could be the lowest mintage of the series, and in that case may be worth the $120, but I will leave that up to you. I will decide on that as time goes on. I've gone back and forth if I'm going to pick this up or not, and I will make my decision over the next couple of days or so, maybe the next couple of weeks. I definitely don't think it's a big rush to make a decision if this is something you want or not, because quite frankly, they have sold, with a product limit of 35,000, they've sold less than 9,000 of these sets. So very unpopular, which again is why I say it makes it very interesting. So we're going to look at some mintages. First of all, I believe the very first set that contained the reverse proof dollar, and I think the reverse proof dollar is key. Now, what sparked my interest in looking at this was Gen X Collectibles just unboxed this set about a week ago, and he has, I believe, all of the reverse proof dollars, which I like anything reverse proof. Now, it's much better if it's reverse proof silver. Now, the only item in this set that's silver is this George Bush medal. The medal is silver, but everything else in here, I believe this is bronze, and then this here is just some alloys, that presidential dollar. But we'll look at that in just a moment. We're going to look at the mintages of all of these. Now, I believe the first one that had the reverse proof dollar was in 2015 when they did Truman, Eisenhower, Kennedy, and Johnson. We're going to take a look at that right now. So here are the mintages, and I believe these ones here are all the ones that have that reverse proof dollar. Now, if we look at these mintages, here's 23,000 for the Johnson Coin and Chronicle set, 23,905. And then, of course, Kennedy has the most, the biggest mintage of 49,051. Then Eisenhower, 16,744, and Truman, 16,812. FDR had 19,050, but I do not believe the FDR had a reverse proof dollar. And then in 2016, we had the Ronald Reagan Coins and Chronicles set, which this one I kind of want to go back and pick up. But this one was, I believe, the only one that actually came with an American proof, American Silver Eagle. This came with the anniversary, with the edge lettering, 30th anniversary of the American Silver Eagle. And this one had also a pretty big mintage of 47,447. So, which brings me back to George Herbert Walker Bush set. And like I said, what makes this interesting, and again, this has a product limit of 35,000. If they sell all 35,000 of these, well, then this will be one of the larger mintages, at least in the top three, right? It would be in the top three of one that has the reverse proof dollar. So it would be definitely, it would be less than the Kennedy, it would be less than the Reagan, but it would be more than all the other ones. So this would be in the top three of mintages. If we take a look and see how many of these the United States Mint is showing that is still available for sale, that would be 26,212. And then if we also look at how many they are reporting that they have already sold, that would be 8,016 units, which means if they actually sell all 26,212 plus what they already have sold, that would be a little bit over 34,000, and that would make this one of the higher, like I said, in the top three of the highest coin and chronicle set that was ever produced. And if that's the case, in my opinion, then I don't think this set is going to appreciate very much in value over time. Now, if the United States Mint is able to sell out of these 35,000, I'm sure they will, because that's more money, and their objective, the main objective, is to make money. So if they're able to sell all 35,000 of these, I believe, in my opinion, they will. But if they're having a hard time selling them, if people are just not buying a whole lot of these, and these stay, like I said, below 10,000, or maybe even all it needs to be is below 15,000, which would make this dollar right there, the reverse proof dollar, one of the lowest mintage dollars ever. One of the lowest mintage dollars ever, at least one of the lowest mintage dollars in a very, very long time. Here we are looking at an article from PCGS, and that was written on August 21st, 2018. It says these 2015 Eisenhower reverse proofs sold out in 14 minutes, at the time the fastest sellout in U.S. Mint history. Imagine that. 14 minutes was the fastest. The morning these rare coins went on sale, it was utter chaos. Can anybody relate to chaos on the U.S. Mint website? The U.S. Mint website crashed. I'm sorry. The U.S. Mint website crashed. Imagine that. Shopping carts were emptied when the customers tried to check out. Even with these complications, the Eisenhower reverse proof 2015 sold out in just 14 minutes. At the time, it was the fastest sellout of any coin in the history of the U.S. Mint. In 2007, the U.S. Mint kicked off the presidential program, offering 4 presidential dollar coins per year, starting with Washington. For the first 8 years, these coins were numismatic junk because the Mint turned them out by the boxcar load. Tens of millions to as many as 150 million coins of each president were struck. Mint even had to construct a gigantic new warehouse in Maryland just to hold nearly 1,400,000,000 unsold coins. I almost forgot, up here they're talking about the lowest mintage dollar coins in 111 years. Now, if the Bush were to be lower than this, now that would be the lowest mintage in the series and would beat out this Eisenhower dollar. Now the question is, will it actually do that? Will the Mint stop selling these before the Bush Coin and Chronicle series were to pass these in sale? That's the big question. That's the key question that really we do not know. We don't have that crystal ball. We don't know. These reverse proof presidential dollars, the lowest mintage of any U.S. coin minted in 111 years. Comparing the 2015 Truman and Eisenhower reverse proof dollars to the coins in the newly released 2018 reverse proof set shows how these Chronicle sets are in a league of their own. With regards to mintages, the 2015s are nearly 12 times rarer than the 2018s. Anyway, so we're not going to read any more of this article, but as you can see, they're talking about the rarity of the Truman and of the Eisenhower dollars. Of course, the other ones in 2015, as we saw previously, have a little bit of a higher mintage. And then we can scroll down here, and then they will show, here's the Truman, estimated final mintage, 16,812. Eisenhower, final mintage, estimated final mintage 16,744, which would make the Eisenhower a little bit more rare than the Truman. And then, of course, we saw already the Kennedy had nearly 50,000, Lyndon B. Johnson 23,000, and Ronald Reagan had also nearly 50,000 of those sets sold. And then they go on to show down here what the population is of the graded dollars as a proof 69 or a proof 70, both first strike. And then it shows how these have an ultra low population of proof 70s and really a pretty low population as it relates to a proof 69. We don't know what the quality is of the 2021 George Bush Coin and Chronicles set or that reverse proof coin. But this is definitely some interesting details right there. Here is some Eisenhower reverse proof dollars that I wanted to look up on eBay just to see what the sales are like on these. And when these sets, which is very important to this also, when these sets went on sale in 2015, I believe these sets were $57 from what I was reading. So here's a 2015 NGC Proof 69 Eisenhower reverse proof dollar, $149. Not bad considering that all they have here is the reverse proof dollar and it's $149 in the entire set. The entire set was $57. Then we have a 2015 Coin and Chronicles Dwight D. Eisenhower set for $159. And keep in mind, currently this is the lowest mintage in the Coin and Chronicles set, and this is $159. So not a whole lot of money when you consider that this is the lower mintage of all of them so far. But again, it was $57 upon release from the United States Mint. That then this one here, Coin and Chronicles less than perfect. Okay, so there must be some problems with it. That one sold for $75. This one here, NGC Proof 69 and MS 69, the Dwight Eisenhower reverse proof coin and chronicle set. But it looks like you also get another coin there as well from the set. And then here, Dwight D. Eisenhower coin and chronicle set. And then here, okay, so this set only came with two coins. It looks like it came with the reverse proof dollar, and it looks like it came with either another dollar or a medal. Then here, 2015 Coin and Chronicles, two sets, 1 troy ounce silver medal. And then here we have all 5 Chronicle reverse proof coins: Truman, Ike, Reagan, Johnson, Kennedy. $415 for all 5. At the time, all 5 of the Coin and Chronicles reverse proof coins, $415. So that's where it's at. This is what the people want, is that reverse proof coin as a set. That's pretty cool right there. So there we have that. Just wanted to present some facts as far as mintages, as far as what currently is the lowest mintage, how much these are currently selling for. And once again, as we're talking about the Bush Coin and Chronicle set, it's all about the mintage. And if they sell nearly all 35,000, then it's probably going to be no big deal. But if they keep the sales down. If sales are extremely slow and people aren't buying them, and the mint decides to just scrap the rest of them and not sell them, then we could have a modern rarity dollar coin, reverse proof dollar coin, or dollar coin in general on our hands. So let me know what you guys think as far as this is concerned. Now, it is expensive. It's pretty expensive. Really high premium. It has 1 ounce of silver. It has a dollar with a bunch of alloys. It has a, let me see, the Barbara Bush. So let's see, the reverse proof coin is just 6% zinc, 3.5% manganese, and 2% nickel balanced copper. And then the metal is 1 ounce of silver. And then the Barbara Bush is a bronze metal. So basically 1 ounce of silver. Now the Reagan coins and chronicle, though it has a higher mintage than this 35,000, it does come with a proof American Silver Eagle, which that proof American Silver Eagle, by the way, from 2016 has a pretty high mintage, but they're only asking about 90, in most cases about $90 to $100 for that set as a complete set. Now you can get them cheaper, the Reagan one, but then they take the proof eagle out of it, and then they try to sell the rest of the coins for about $40 to $50. But I do find it kind of interesting to keep an eye on this. I'm going to probably keep an eye on this, check what the sales are looking like down the road. If the U.S. Mint is going to keep this for sale for all of 2022, which is a pretty good possibility that they may do that, or they may slash it, cut it out altogether and just say it is what it is, cut their losses and move on. Let me know what you think about this set, if this is something you bought, if it's something you think you're going to be buying, or if it's something that you are just not even thinking about altogether. But as I am looking here, I was mentioning before about the household order limit. It says right here, order limit of 10 per household during the first 24 hours. And they dropped that right after them 24 hours because these things are not selling that well at all. Less than 9,000 of these sold in about a month. In about a month's time, less than 9,000 sold with a product limit of 35,000. And it also comes with a pretty cool postage stamp. There's the stamp right there. All right, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I appreciate everybody for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will talk to everybody on my next video. Thanks a lot, everyone.